Thursday, September 28th, 2017. This is the odds report with Kris BARR here on the YouTube channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Please hit subscribe. Please hit the like button. That would be great. First thing I want to do is remind you of my record this year on Thursday Night Football. Going back last week, had the Rams money line, which was a winner. The week before, the Texans and the Bengals under, which was a winner. And then week 1, I lost with the Patriots, as everybody did, against the Chiefs. So I'm 2-1 this year. I've won 2 Thursday games in a row. You got Thursday Night Football. You got the Packers and the Bears. I predicted that this line would be 17 at the beginning of the season. When I did my predictions on this game earlier this week, I actually had it at 13 to 13.5, 14. The odds makers in Vegas, I have it at 7. I mean, really, I don't understand this line at all. It's the Bears on the road. It's the Packers at home coming off an embarrassing win, and actually the Bears coming off a big win against the Steelers. But that's a whole nother story. But I'm going to tell you right now, the Packers, I'm going to give you a prediction right now. We're going to go 31 to 13 final. Packers will get the job done. -7 is a ridiculous number. I think it's a really good number. This is good for a 7-point teaser if you want to get them on a 7-point teaser with somebody else. If you want to get them on a money line parlay, it's the perfect spot right here to get them on a money line parlay with the Packers. But yeah, definitely get on the Packers -7. You don't need to buy down to 6.5. This is not going to be a close game. The Packers should be good in the first half also. I'd also recommend taking them in the first half. They should be covering the number by halftime. So that's the Thursday night NFL game, going with the Packers over the Bears. Packers -7. All right, college football Thursday night. You got the Texas Longhorn at Iowa State. I believe a couple of years ago they played in the same situation. Texas won 31-30. They won by 1 point. Iowa State, underdogs at home on a Thursday night. Usually the team I would be recommending in this spot, going back over the years, usually the Thursday night game. I've seen Iowa State run on the field after a big win on a Thursday night game, Friday night game. It's happened a few times that I can remember, going back 10 years now. My Thursday night record this year, last week had South Florida, which was a win. The week before that had Boise State on a teaser. And then the 2 weeks before that, there was really no games on Thursday. So 2-0 on Thursday night in college football. This game's going to be this is a pretty tough one to call right here. Longhorns 4-1 versus a team with a winning record. Texas is, I mean, they started off the season with an embarrassing loss, but since then they've actually played pretty good football. Longhorns 1-4 their last 5 Thursday night games. 8-23 their last 31 after accumulating more than 280 passing yards in their previous game. The trends are definitely not in their favor. Then you got the Cyclones 5-0 at the spread their last 5 Thursday games. 8-1 their last 9 on grass. 7-1 their last 8 home games overall. If you're into trends, obviously the play here would be the Cyclones. If you're actually into trends, but I'm not really into trends. I'm just reading them. A few here, a few there. The home team's 4-1 at the spread in their last 5 meetings. So obviously everything's leaning towards Iowa State. All right, so I'm just going to make this short and sweet. We're going to go with the over 63. Both teams are averaging over 40 points a game this year, and they're both giving up around 27 points a game. Texas 16-5 all-time in Big 12 openers, while Iowa State's 5-16. Herman, from Iowa State offensive coordinator from 2009 to 2011, helped guide the Cyclones to a pair of bowl games. Yeah, who gives a fuck about that stat? Iowa State leads the Big 12 and ranks 6th nationally with 26 tackles for loss and averages 8.7 per game. They got a prediction here of 31-24. I don't see that. I see a 41-38 kind of game here. I think it flies over the number 63. I think that's your best bet for Thursday night. For this one would be the Cyclones and the Texas Longhorns over 63. Moving on here to the MLB on Thursday, you got quite a few games here. Minnesota at Cleveland, Carrasco, Santana. That's an early game. I'm going to skip that one. Cincinnati at the Milwaukee Brewers, Ramono against Sutter. Milwaukee -160, over under 9.5. I think their chances of making the playoffs are very slim now. I think the Rockies are most likely going to put it away on Thursday. I'm pretty sure they can put it away with a win on Thursday. Actually, they don't play. So I think if the Milwaukee Brewers lose this game, the Rockies are going to be celebrating with a day off. Pittsburgh at Washington. Washington minus 145, over under 9. You got Ivan Nova and Edwin Jackson. I don't really have an opinion on this game. Washington hasn't seemed to play good baseball at all since they clinched. A lot of these teams are just waiting for the playoffs, and I think Washington's one of them. Maybe a live dog with Pittsburgh plus 133. I see Washington being favored all the time, and they're just not winning games. Tampa Bay at New York Yankees. Yankees been minus 200 or more. They're going to be minus 200 or more every time they play Tampa Bay, especially at home. This close to the playoffs with a chase going in the AL. Yankees minus 200, over under 8.5. Sonny Grace pitching at home against Farah. So I'm going to tell you right now, the Yankees is definitely the play in that one. The Yankees minus the 200. We're going to find someone to parlay them with. Next game, you got the Braves at the Miami Marlins. Julio Teheran, Dylan Peters. It's about an even game, minus 110 both ways. Over under 9. No opinion on that one. Houston at Boston. Brad Peacock against Rodriguez. Minus 110 both ways. Looking like really have nothing in that one also. Cubs at St. Louis. Hendricks and Lynn. Slight lean on the Cardinals in this one. I'm not sure what the line's going to be. The line has not come out yet. There's no line right now. But I would recommend podcast free play with going with the Cardinals. They're probably going to be minus, I would guess, about between 140 and 150 in this game. That will be a favorite, and they should be minus about 140 to 150. All right, Oakland at Texas. Oakland Athletics got Manea. Miguel Gonzalez going for Texas Rangers, plus 105, over under 10.5. Really no opinion on that one. Angels at White Sox. Bud Norris, Dylan Covey. There's no line posted right now. I wouldn't bet that game anyways. I would most likely be on the Angels because they're fighting for that. I believe actually that the Twins. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, the race is over. So the Twins are in. Angels ain't playing for shit no more. Detroit, but we're gonna skip that one. Who cares? Detroit at Kansas City. Kansas City's out also. Kansas City minus 188 at home. Over under 9. You got Norris and Duffy. Detroit's had a horrible season. I like the Royals in this game at home. I like Danny Duffy in this situation. Minus about 190, 188, 190. Parlay them with the New York Yankees minus 200, and then get yourself probably a little bit of plus money. It's not going to be much, but that's the best possible free play that I can give you for MLB. I'm just really waiting for postseason. If you want to make money on Thursday night, the best place to make money with is going to be the Packers minus the 7. Get on the Packers. Also, money line parlay with somebody else this weekend. I'm not going to tell you who to take. There's a few games that you could definitely put them with. A few teams in the NFL. A few other favorites if you look over the card and you play your cards right. But Packers is definitely going to win, and I really like the over in the Texas game. So hopefully 2-0. If you want to throw a little bit of money on this parlay and then also on the Cardinals, that's fine. Going to do these videos every single day, the odds report on the YouTube channel. Please hit subscribe. Please hit the like button. That would be great. And we'll see you on Friday.